Hello, greetings, and welcome everyone to this news update. This past week was more or less about one event, so I planned on talking about everyone's coverage of the event and my personal thoughts during the live stream. I also wanted to talk about the unintended consequences of the Tesla takeover event and changes that have occurred on the reservation website with respect to the renders and such that they have on the website. So, links to all the videos and channels I will talk about today will be below in the description. So yeah, good times there. Kenny Strawn. Yeah. This past Friday, August 4th, Aptera appeared in the Huntington Beach US Open surfing event. The event was live streamed by a gentleman whose name I did not get a chance to hear, but had between 25 and 44 people on the stream the entire time that I was on, which was approximately 10 minutes. He gave us a lot of answers that strayed a little bit from what we've been told, but not in a way that seemed like disingenuous or false. It just kind of seemed like he either needed to tune up on Aptera's capabilities, or he was given information that was just different from what we currently know. The biggest bit that I saw was his sharing of the drag coefficient. He said it was about 0.15, but showed a picture that I will put on the screen now that showed the drag coefficient was still 0.13. Was his information based on the wind tunnel testing or some newer piece of information from the testing, or did he just misspeak? I am currently inclined to believe that he probably misspoke based on the context of the event and how he was speaking, etc. His proficiency was in the design of the Aptera, so he probably does computer rendering and that kind of thing. He mentioned that he does some form of computer generated stuff while I was on the stream, so I'm assuming that he works with people like Jason Hill and things like that. At any rate, since he works a lot with the designs, and since I assume that he works with Jason Hill, the website renders he mentioned had changed. I am going into detail about that now because I've done another video previously about what changed on the Aptera website, so I figured revisiting that would be a good idea about now. By the way, all of the pictures and whatnot that I'm going to be using to compare the gamma with, to compare the new website renders with, are of the gamma at the Tesla takeover event. So yeah, they're as recent of pictures as we can muster, and yeah, the people whose pictures I used are more or less going to be in the watermarks for the pictures that they that I took. Sorry. The pictures that I took from their videos had watermarks, so the watermarks will tell you who the picture came from. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in there. One of the first things that I looked for was that what Chris Anthony described at the Tesla takeover event as a module that does not move for the rear view camera. As you can see, it is here in the renders. The mirror is there and unmoving. The reason he cites for this change is the rear view camera is a screen with a very wide viewing angle, which allows the mechanism to be simplified. In other words, taking out that little bar, that stick that can break off, so that it doesn't have the ability to move, but you don't need that ability because you can see the camera. If you look at the main screen on the inside of the newest renders, you can see it has become a little smaller and that the leg and knee room has improved as a result. This is something that Chris Anthony indicated at the same event. I looked for other things that other people mentioned in the latest couple of events and noticed even more. The color of the Aptera trims is slightly different and more accurately reflects the real-world versions of the vehicle components that I have seen. The two tones of the noir version specifically are more pronounced between the solar panels and the wrap. You can also see the difference in the colors of the wheel cover bumpers and the belly pan. You could see those in the previous renders, but the texture of it is a little better. So yeah, decided to mention that. The light strips for the rear have changed as well. When looking at the Gamma, you can see the clear plastic piece extends to the edge of the brake lights and reflectors, but the renders online have a clear plastic piece that is much shorter, and the reflectors extend further into the body than they did before. It also appears that the clear plastic piece is now more of the bumper material that is also on the wheel pans. They also added reflectors to the rear wheel pans on the side and tail. Chris Anthony also mentioned that there would be a rear view mirror camera on the top of the hatch above the brake light that you can see in the renders on the website. All I ask is that they shield the glare from that light, since the light itself seems to shine directly into the camera, which may be a problem at night with respect to glare. Alright, now let's talk about unintended consequences. Tesla Raj's video made it clear to me that there were a lot of big names out there. Many I was not privy to until they made an Aptera video, but nonetheless they have huge followings. Aptera got a ton of exposure on very big Tesla channels, which makes them a lot more conspicuous and visible online. They have maintained a consistent number of searches on Google, with spikes on the days folks from the Tesla takeover event released videos. I really hope this trend continues as time goes on. For things I like this week, Tesla Raj's video was pretty darn awesome. He went into great detail with Chris Anthony about the Aptera and gleaned new pieces of information which, when combined with my Tesla Weekends information, inspired this video. Another video I watched this weekend was from a guy named Kenny Strawn. He went to the Huntington Beach US Open Surfing event that I mentioned earlier in this video and basically talked about what he saw there. The video itself was pretty nifty, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. That about does it for this news update. Again, the links for the stuff that I talked about are in the description, so please check that out. Thank you all for watching, sharing, subscribing, all that kind of fun jazz. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much. This past Friday, August 4th, another thing that he mentioned, since he probably works a lot with designer Hank, I said Hank like Hank Hill. It's Jason like Jason Hill. That was special. Anyway, as you can see in the renders that I'm going to put over my face now. I looked for other things others mentioned in the last couple of ooh, death everywhere, my goodness. Oh. Alright. We good now? We good? We good? Okay, we good. So,